Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. All the way in for the touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they'll
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's at the 10. And it'll be a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. It'll be a draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Young. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williamson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. Stopped after making the catch.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
After that last completion, it's second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
He's back to throw on second down. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the lone running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Throws to the tight end. Got it. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together an 81-yard drive. Coming out with it, it's Hardy. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Nice move to stay on his feet. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's now 3rd down.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll try to pop the draw. Still on his feet at the 45. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll keep it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He makes the connection. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll pull it on the read. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Caught close to the marker, it's Young. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. It's a draw. Fakes his man out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. They move the tight end all over. On second down, he'll let it fly. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williamson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And it's a touchdown, put 6 on the board.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, and in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown!
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Williamson. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Coming after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. They'll immediately call timeout.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Williamson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
On the ground with the counter. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the first down, and he gets it.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The give on the inside. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man out of the backfield.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williamson. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Young. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying play action. Into the end zone. And he's got a touchdown. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. Got a lot of running room. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Flips it out to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Still a at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on target this time. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back cat-like quickness?
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll throw it on first down. Right down the middle. He's got it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And when you can finish like that on the ground, why bother throwing an 88-yard run for the touchdown? Just about set to kick it away. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a deep man. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Caught behind the line. It's Williamson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting you back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Gets it to the back. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
With the run on first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. And it's in for a touchdown. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched family.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drive together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the point. Still a lot of football to go.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the 1st down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Going to take a shot. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Young. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? He wants to pass it on second down. Wide open downfield. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. It's caught. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been.